What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Fantasy Scholars. Today, I'm going to be going over 5 starting pitching sleepers for 2021. Kicking off the list, we have Chris Paddock. Now, this guy was really bad in 2020, which was kind of weird because he was really good in 2019, and he's a really, really promising pitcher. In 2019, he had an ERA of 3.33 in 142 third innings. Like, that was really good what he did in 2019, and he's on the Padres, and they're going to win a ton of games. He plays in a pitcher's park, which you love to see for pitchers, obviously. He's going to be their fifth starter. If you think about that, he's going to get really good matchups with their opposing starting pitchers he goes up against. So that's really nice, and he still has really good stuff. I like him in 2021. You can get him relatively late, and it's kind of funny that he is kind of considered a sleeper and kind of not because people know about him, but he's just kind of like really undervalued right now because you can get him 103rd overall, which is 38th for pitchers and 34 for starting pitchers. I really like Chris Paddock this season. Up next, we have Michael Kopech. Really, really interesting pitcher here because he throws straight heat. This guy can throw 105 and consistently throws over 100 miles per hour. He's on the White Sox, and he has a chance to make the starting rotation. Now, you have to think about this because the White Sox have a good starting rotation, and Kopech had Tommy John surgery and opted out in 2020 and is really trying to get his way back into the rotation for the White Sox. He could be a relief pitcher too, so keep that in mind, but you can get him so late, and the upside is for sure there. He's got a lot of upside. He can become a very, very good pitcher. I mean, he throws over 100 miles per hour, and he's really, really promising. And again, the White Sox are going to win a ton of games this year. I would definitely look at Michael Kopech. Overall, he's 316th. Come on, guys, come on. And pitcher, that's 130, and starting pitcher, that's 91. Get him, kind of stash him, and see what he'll do the rest of the season if he can work his way back into that starting rotation for the White Sox or relief pitcher. Up next, we have Marcus Stroman. Now, this is very interesting with him. He is a very, very solid pitcher. He's on the Mets. The Mets have a really good rotation, and he could actually be one of the best pitchers on the Mets. I would not be surprised if he's really their second best pitcher behind Jacob deGrom, maybe the third best pitcher, we'll see, but he was really good in 2019. He did not play in 2020, but in 2019, he had an ERA of 3.22 and was an all-star. He looked really good. The Mets are going to win games. He's going to get run support. I really think Marcus Stroman could be a really, really nice sleeper in 2021. You can get him relatively late. I mean, starting pitcher, he's 62nd for starter. The upside with him is really evident, and I really like Marcus Stroman. Up next, we have Noah Syndergaard. Now, you guys probably know a lot about Noah Syndergaard. He's interesting. So he did not play in 2020, but he's had a really good career. I mean, this is a guy who was in the Cy Young voting back in 2015, 2016. He throws really, really good stuff, and he's just trying to get healthy. If he's healthy, he's going to be a steal, an absolute steal. He's also on the Mets like Marcus Stroman, and he's going to get good matchups too because, I mean, they have so many guys. They got deGrom, Stroman, Syndergaard, all these guys, and you can get him really late. 244 overall, 99th for pitcher, and 75th for starting pitcher. That's really nice. I like his upside. Apparently, he's looked really good in camp and at spring training so far. So, Noah Syndergaard, big name. He's really fallen off, but I think he could bounce back this year. He can throw close to 100. He's got nasty, nasty stuff. And lastly, we have Jermaine Marquez. Now, first of all, for a Rockies pitcher, you think, oh my gosh, he's going to be pitching in Coors Fields. I don't like that, but he's looked very good. Last year, he had an ERA of 3.75 and was really a top 20 pitcher last season and really kind of flew under the radar. This year, His average draft position is 164 overall. Starting pitcher, that's 48th. And he was a top 20 pitcher last season in basically every category. Now, be concerned about the ERA, I would say, because, if he's going to try to keep that under 4 playing at Coors Field. But he's the guy that gets a lot of wins. And I know the Rockies kind of have an interesting team this year in terms of their lineup, and they're not going to be very good. But I could still see him scratching out maybe 7 to 8 wins and having an ERA under 4. He's a really, really solid pitcher. You can get really late, and he's got a ton of upside. He could be your 4th, 5th starter on your team, and if he doesn't work out, go look for the Syndergaards and stuff. But Jermaine Marquez is just not. He's not a bad pitcher, and I know it's not appealing that he plays at Coors Field, but he wins a lot of games. Like, you look at the amount of games he has won in the past 3 years, it's really nice. Yes, the Rockies have fallen off, but he finds ways. He does find ways to win, and he's a really, really solid pitcher. Thank you all for watching. You guys have been fantastic. Let me know what other videos you guys want to see, and I'll see you guys next time.